Welcome to today's training on site audits. You will use site audits when inspecting your facilities for cleanliness. Once logged into Aspire, you will navigate to Properties. From Properties, you will select the property that you want to create the site audit for. For this exercise, we'll use the test property. Once within the property, we can see that no previous site audits have been created, so we will create one for our new site audit. Our default audit type is Audit Property Inspections. This is the audit type you will use. After hitting save, our site audit will open up. You'll see that in this site audit, you have different categories: lobby showroom, offices, break room, lunchroom, customer restrooms, tech restrooms, and miscellaneous or other. This being any area that is not covered within the other categories here. Within each category, you also have a checklist of items that you will check as a default. Some of your areas may have more items than are listed here. You should still check those areas and make notes on whether or not they meet or are below expectation. Our grading scale is green, yellow, or red. Green being exceeds expectation, yellow being meets expectation, and red being below expectation. To add a photo to a site audit, you will select the photo icon within this category. Before adding the photo, you can add notes for why the photo was taken. Once our note is added, we can browse photos. And once our photo is uploaded, we can save. We can also take a photo from our iPad to add to our site audit. Additionally, we can add notes without a photo. Now, once a site audit is completed, an issue will be created off of anything that you've added a photo for. General notes will not create an issue. We'll go over that shortly. If we go to our offices area, we can add some general notes. Detail vacuuming needed under desks. We're going to add that note, save that note. Sorry, got kicked out. And now that note appears on our site audit. This is not a deficiency, so we'll mark this yellow. And we'll go through and mark up the rest of these. Let's say customer restroom. We'll mark this red, and we will add an image and a note. Urinal, yellow, staining on underside needs to be scrubbed off. We'll browse photos. I don't have a photo of that, but we will select a generic photo and we'll save. Okay. We'll finish grading our audit. We'll leave miscellaneous other as NA. If we leave it NA, it does not affect our scoring. And from here, we can do two things. We can email our site audit to a team member, we can print our site audit, or we can complete our site audit. First, we're going to email our site audit. I'll select a recipient. I'll attach our report as our default layout, and I'll label the email test audit and send. Once that happens, we will receive an email that looks like this and an audit report that looks like this. Once we complete our site audit, the system will ask us if we want to create new issues based off of the items that we have taken photos of. Absolutely, we do. We'll select those items and we'll hit next. As you can see, issues have now been recreated with our notes for our images here in Aspire. We can select the employees corresponding to that site, and once we've done so, we can save the issues. Once we've saved the issue, the employees will be notified and required to take action on those issues. That is the final step in our site audits.